today's the day. The bark has arrived for the paths, so it's momentous day in the pond channel. I know it's not really to do with the pond. What I might do is just compile a load of different bits of video to go together, and what we'll be seeing today is mostly time lapses of me laying bark. It's been a long time coming. I know that it's been boring for me and probably boring for you to hear me drone on about I'm going to get this, I'm going to do that. So today's the day something actually does get done. So I've just bought in all the bark. There's 20 bags, 100 litre bags, so hopefully that'll cover most of it. I'll get the paths done and the big section area over there. And that's it really. I'm a bit out of breath bringing all them bags in. But yeah, right, I'll go crack on and bring all the bags in. Oh, I've just seen a pond skater over in the wildlife pond. The turtles are now inside for now. So it's a wildlife pond for the moment, and there's pond skaters, which is great because I've only just recently refilled the pond. Right, so without further ado, better get cracking and bring in all this bark. So as you can see, hopefully from all them time lapses, oh god, that was really tiring. I've laid most of the bark. There's a few little gaps, maybe about 4 or 5 bags worth right at the top. But we'll go inside and have a look. Guys, I actually did something that I said in the video I would. Got to say a big thank you to my mum. She tries to help here and there. Sometimes pond stuff isn't the easiest thing to work out, but thank you very much for the bark. So let's have a look around. So here I'm thinking maybe a bench of some sort. That is the same as that. This is obviously just wet. That's been dried out for a few days, so that will kind of go that colour. Here, this bed's all been dug out. Found these pretty cool wooden mushroom things in the garden, thanks to Mum again, let me nick those, so I'll put them in there somewhere. Turtle pond is now turned into a wildlife pond. I've got plans to build a little turtle thing around there. That's quite a few videos ahead. Turtles are currently in there in a big black vat, so they're all good. So with the pond, right up to the edge, rocks on the edges. This bit here was just kind of weeds and a bit of grass going in, but I think it actually adds to the pond, just breaks up the rockery. And then this log here, that was put there because behind here you can see the liner, so hopefully I get some little plants and things in there. A few little things here. That's actually watercress there. That's from last year. And then I had a load of ferns which were up here, so I broke them up. If you can see that, just put them in there, and they're already unfurling. It's blazing hot today. These roots actually go down into the water, so they're fine. So does this one here. Now I'll use these logs to kind of go up to my little bridge. Brick was from the from holding down all the black matting. Got a bridge here, and then I've got the ferns there planted in over here. Under here, this used to be part of the waterfalls. You might have seen in earlier videos. So this holds water as well, so it'll be nice and wet in there. So I've got this little bridge, and I've got the bench here, and then down here, this is a big fern that I've planted in. And then to give you an idea, there you go. Let me see if I can pull the polarizer. There you go. So that bridge goes down into there. So hopefully there'll be a big bench over there. Looks really nice. Looks rustic. I think it fits with the garden really well. These beds at the minute, these kind of rock beds, they are full of wildflowers, or weeds or something you might call them. I'll wait till they finish flowering, get rid of that, and I'll be planting bits in between, or even putting gaps in between. So nice rockery on the outside. Down here, this is where all the ferns and kind of water loving plants are stuck down here. They're not put in at the moment, but they will be at some point, just because this, as you can see there, leads in with the water, so they've got all the water. It's quite a nice view down the pond. And these nice kind of, I don't know what these grasses are called. I picked it up on Facebook. Really nice, does really well. And again, it just breaks up that kind of rock border into the wood there. Just tidy that bit of Donald Trump hair up. There you go. So pond there, still a bit green. I think it's a mixture of the food. Coppin's 38% protein, and also maybe a bit of algae bloom, because it is very sunny. I'm hot as well. I have been carrying the bags, but very hot up here. So there we go. Down here, bodged a bit of a roof together. Nice bit of DIY that is. This will probably have some sheets of timber over the top for the roof. Then in here, my filter, my little filter room. The old clove leaf just stuck there for now. And then, as you can see, there's a little bit of a stopgap up here. So yeah, there's those there as well. Easy pods in there, decommissioned at the moment. Maybe building a quarantine with it, I'm not sure. I think the vat's a bit too small for a quarantine. Let me know down in the comments whether I should use it or flog it, and if I flog it, what piece of equipment should I buy, or what should I do? Then come back out here. God, it's so bright out here. So that's basically the bark pass done, which I'm really pleased about. You know, I've been waiting so long, and I am also about to go back to work. Boo. So no more freedom, or as much free time. Not that I did anything really in my free time here. But then this area over here, the seating area, this will then be shingled, well, sort of slate. So I don't know if you can see that stuff down there, just like little bits of grey slate. Offsets this red acer that was living in the corner, not doing anything really. So that's the tripod, that's where I sit. But now, excuse the massive tripod that's in the way. I've got this red acer pot here. My mum's friends ordered another acer for me, so thank you very much again, Mum. This pot will be raised up so the top of it's there. I kind of like the idea of an acer kind of growing sort of that way over the pond. Cedar sieve, looking very lonely over there. Maybe I'll find a place for you, who knows. Folks, two-seating area here. As I say, all of this will be shingled with that stuff, so it offsets from there. Oh, that looks so nice now. No more black matting and bricks. And I do love this log that just creeps out over the back there. And we also have the little goblin. That little goblin's been in the family, God, since I was this big. Nah, jokes, I can't be that big, but yeah. And then I found a spare bit of timber for the height possibly of the pergola. So hang on a mo, and I'll set the camera up so you can see what height I'm thinking of having the pergola. Back in a sec. Okay, hopefully you can see me. This is not a piece of timber I will be using. This is just something I found, and I thought, you know what, this could be a guide to the height for the pergola. What do people think? This area down here is mainly going to be access to the bottom drain valves and all that, so no one will really be going down there. So that's the height. Just a bit taller than me. Obviously this post will be in the ground. But just to get an idea of things, what do people think? I think it's a good height. I think it is. Because the idea, as I've probably mentioned in previous videos, is that I'd like to, instead of having the net go across the pond, I'd like the net on the sides. And then have maybe net roofing in the summer, just to stop leaves and things going in. And then I forgot to mention Chinese lanterns. You know how much that cost me? Absolutely nothing. These have been sitting in our dining room for I don't know how many years. There's 4 of them. I've put 2 of them up so far. But I thought they'd make a nice little addition along with the Japanese Acer that we've got there as well. So yeah, I'll see what temperature the pond is. My thermometer is disgusting. Look at that, I need to clean that at some point. We're at about 14 degrees. So pond is definitely warming up. And I'm getting more dirty, more washing. Love it. But yeah, I'll try and show you the fish if I can. As I say, pond water is cloudy as anything right now. As you can see, I don't know if I can. You can still see the fish in there, and they're all doing great at the moment, as best as I can work out from them coming up to feed. Just the water is a bit murky. Now I mentioned last video, I think it might have been something to the UV. Then after in the comment section, I thought that maybe it's to do with the food, because it's a higher protein, temperatures, and I think it's a bit of both, along with an algae bloom. Some people that I spoke to said possibly that's down to the increase in temperatures. It's just start of the year, springtime, filters haven't had that much of a chance over the winter time to really take hold. So I think it might be an algae bloom. If anyone's got any ideas, suggestions, as I say, pond temperature is 14, ammonia is pretty much 0. I've done all my water tests. KH is a little bit low. I'll be looking into Koi Monster's advantage and also bicarb soda. I'll do a bit more research on that. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. Pretty boring because it's just about bark. But hopefully, you can see the garden coming along now. So hopefully you can see the lovely bark. As I say, there hopefully will be a big bench here for people to sit on. Maybe a fire pit. Not sure yet. Don't need to worry about it just yet. Wildlife pond. It's really nice actually now that the bark kind of looks very natural in there. You've got that bridge going up there. I quite like the idea of kind of Lord of the Rings style. Not sure if anyone out there loves Lord of the Rings, but I'm a bit of a fan. So, giant mushrooms, goblin statue type of thing, Rivendell-esque type of bridge. So yeah, and I think it will look really nice. It definitely looks a lot cleaner now that it's got that up there. The different colours are just where it's not been dried out as much. As you can see over there, it's very, very dark. That's because it's in the shade. But yeah, really nice now, and it makes it look so much bigger, the garden. I can't tell you how, it's like, whoa, I've got all this space. I guess it's like when you tidy a room or you tidy, anywhere, you think, wow, I've actually got loads of space to work with. I'd love to get this planted up at some point, maybe end of this weekend, or it's nice to be planting some plants and enjoying the garden as opposed to faffing around with a problem pond. I guess that's what happens to every koi keeper. Thanks for sticking around for the video. It's been a long one. Really appreciate all the comments from last video. Heater, yeah, very, very expensive, but happy to pay the price. and not have ice frozen over the entire pond and pipes freezing up and all sorts of nightmares. Looking forward to seeing some more of your videos. God, Lee Hadfield, if you want to see a man work fast, this man. I've only really just come across his channel and it's been great watching those late night videos. And he's doing a competition at the minute, I think, for a feeder. So I've entered. Just want to let anyone else know if they want to enter to win, and I think it's the EA feeder from the top of my head. I'm just a man that's happy with some bark at the minute. So head over onto his channel, and anyone that's kind of thinking about building a pond or rebuilds, anything like that, go check out his latest videos where he explains his pipe work and his filtration just for a small quarantine pond. And that gives you a great idea of what to do. You know, just scale it up and you can get exactly the same kind of principle, and it looks like it's going to be a really great little quarantine setup. Lee, if you're watching, more than welcome to come around here and build one for me. No worries, I'll pay you in beer and whatever goodness you desire. So yeah, I'll leave it there, guys. Thanks ever so much for watching, and if you like the video, drop a comment, like, subscribe, you know the business, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you in a bit.